From our research with parents, we found that there are 5 points that generally need to be talked through with young people about pornography and other media that show sexual images and behaviours. You first need to acknowledge porn's existence, and this might include explaining what porn is. You might explain it as, porn is pictures or videos of naked bodies and people touching each other's private parts. An example script could be, if you see pictures or videos of naked people touching each other's private body parts, that is called pornography or porn. Porn is for adults. The reason I'm talking to you about it is because you might have seen or see something on the internet, and I want you to know that it's normal to be curious about sex, but porn is not the best place to learn about sex because it doesn't show the important parts of sexual relationships, like how to communicate with your partner. The second step is to acknowledge their curiosity about sex and pornography. And it's important that parents reassure their children that it's normal to be curious about sex, but that pornography is not the best place to learn about real sex. So an example script might be, it's normal for a person your age to be curious about naked bodies, sex and pornography. Porn was designed as a type of adult entertainment. It's not meant to give people information about how to have sex, the same way we don't watch movies to learn how to live our lives. I'm really glad we had this chat, or we're having this chat. If you have any questions about sex or bodies, you know that you can ask me here about it. And here are some books or apps that you can use to get all the answers to the questions that you might have. The next point is to discuss that people in pornography are acting. So people in porn are having sex, but it is performative sex. So porn videos are directed by a director, there are cameras in the room, the videos are highly edited, so we only see certain parts. All communication, leg cramps, safety procedures, or anything else that goes on is edited out, so we're only seeing the finished product. Even if we think about this just in terms of sexual consent, a lot of porn videos have no communication whatsoever. It's like the actors can read each other's minds about what they want to do next. But these conversations that happen during sexual scenes in pornography get edited out, and porn actors, for the most part, have to agree in advance of shooting to the behaviours that are proposed to them in their script. A helpful analogy that parents can use is, watching porn to learn how to have sex is like watching a high-speed car chase in a movie to learn how to drive. Pornography leaves out lots of important information that a person needs to know so they can have enjoyable and fulfilling relationships. The next step is to discuss the difference between porn and typical relationships. And there are a lot of differences between how sex looks in pornography and how sex between two people in the real world would look. Regarding body types, certain people are hired to work as porn actors because of the body type that they have. Many men in pornography have penises that are a lot bigger than average. A lot of men are quite muscular, and the women are very slim. There's hardly any non-binary people, and there is not that much variation in body types. Porn portrays people in very limited and stereotyped ways. It can put people in boxes that are not actually reflective of those people in the real world. Some of the stereotypes in pornography can be really damaging, and most, if not all, are simply not true. As I mentioned with consent, we don't see conversations about consent much in porn. And some pornography can be violent and involve one person even hurting another. Communicating with your partner about what you want in your intimate relationships is absolutely key to healthy sexual relationships. Regarding sexual pleasure, actors in pornography can make every sexual act seem enjoyable. In reality, some of these acts might not feel good, or in some cases cause a person pain. Pornography also shows people reaching orgasm in unrealistic ways. For example, not all sexual acts will feel good for everyone. People's bodies are different, so it's important for people to communicate with their partner about what feels good and what doesn't. The final thing is to make young people aware of the supports that are available if they need them. Everyone should know where to go if they feel they need support around their pornography use. To talk to your teenager about getting support, you could say, if a person feels their porn use is out of their control and they can't stop watching it, so much that it's interfering with their life, or if someone is watching illegal content, these are signs that somebody might have a problem with their pornography use. So it's important to know that a person can get help for these issues. And for parents, it's important to know that you can contact a local sexual health organisation for information about who to contact in your area for this support.